Yes.
So good to be back.
So good. Been pretty busy. Let's just get right into it.
That's what we do.
Been working on merch.
He has been working on merch.
It took me a little bit longer than what I thought, so I apologize for this CarCast taking so long to get here.
It's worth it, trust me.
But I am editing. I'm going to release it today. I've already edited the Speedo cuts, so check that out if you haven't already. Anyway, watch it again.
Should I show my cut? Half moon mullet.
You might as well take it off, though. Explain the half moon.
Well, I'm trying to come up with a name for the half moon silver mullet. It's not coming in real good, but
It looks like mine. It looks like you went to Speedo cuts.
see, I had a few soldiers right here, and I just took them off.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's a half moon silver mullet.
I love it. Half moon silver mullet.
I'm actually enjoying washing my hair.
Really?
Washing my hair.
I don't even. Do you ever do like the dry brush?
What do you mean dry brush?
So like before you shower, I'll scrub my head, and that's how I get everything out so you don't clog the drain.
Is that black thing that you got?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it to you. See how much crust we get.
Looks like it would feel good.
Oh yeah, it gets crusty.
Keep going. I'm gonna relocate.
So yeah, I got been working on some stuff, and I finally launched the website with my merch, and we're really excited about it. Kind of the the pattern is what we were excited about.
Bretthole.
Not only can you scan it, it's a great pattern, and so we
Goes with everything. It goes solids. Go with
and we looked at
patterns.
it as like with Vans, they got the checkerboard. We got this pattern.
We got Bretthole.
Bretthole pattern.
Each one of these are a Bretthole.
So inside every sneaker or the shirt, if you lay it flat,
Oh, that's right. It's scannable also.
Yeah,
Those little yellow things show up when you scan it, and then you go to all his links. Hello. It's pretty good.
Did you say hello?
Well, I was like,
Oh.
without my mic. It's really pretty cool.
Yeah, so I had a great time. Luckily, I was able to, do it with the help of YouTube. You can learn anything on YouTube, really.
It's like the new encyclopedia for doers. If you want to, didn't they have like a go-to guide in the old days? My days.
Encyclopedia?
Well, and also like how to do stuff. Encyclopedia is great for information, but as far as like how to fix something, how to do anything, I mean, just go to the people. People will show you how to do it.
Yeah. Like back then, it's almost like you had to know somebody that knew something but then they punk you.
I mean, you can be your own lawyer, you can be your own doctor. I mean, they say don't self-medicate, but man, do I need to go in there and waste my time and have them tell me what I already knew?
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say that, but
yeah.
Ooh, make sure my brother doesn't hear that. He's in that business. But I'm just lazy. I'm still for healthcare.
Yeah, I hate it when you know more than your doctor.
Well, I never do.
Or you think you do, maybe.
I know I don't know as much as my doctor.
That's your brother.
That's because he's a boon, So.
Right. Okay. So yeah, we got that pattern thing going on.
Oh,
very excited.
We got merch coming here, and I can't wait to adorn myself. Hat, socks, everything in between.
We'll do a style show.
I think we should do like white face mime and go out there and because it's all black and white gear. Isn't that what the mimes do? They put the powder on.
Yeah, we'll just go out as mimes.
Yeah, mimes.
Mime your own business.
I'm looking forward to wearing it. This is cotton.
Yeah.
This, the good stuff, your uniform, because when you wear one of these, you're actually working.
We'll get into that.
We're going to
explain that.
There's the EIN, which is a tax deductible.
We're going to explain it right now. Okay.
You want to explain it right now?
We might as well.
It's always changing. We'll tell you where we're at.
So we started the Bretthole thing with the. Yeah. Well, the reason behind that is we have a very special story. Well, I don't know if you want to share it or.
Well, if you go to the merch, there is a line, a Bretthole line, and job one is just get to heaven. So we started our nonprofit. We had, we want to have a nonprofit. So I look up and we're looking for a designation, and none of them are really fitting except ministry, because that's what we're doing. We're just trying to get people to heaven. So anyway,
And that's what we're trying to do too.
yeah. And so anyway, when you buy the merch, you got this scannable deal, and when you buy it, it's a donation. You're not buying it. Well, actually, you aren't even buying it. When you watch this CarCast, you can say, "Oh, I would really like to donate to that." So what you do is you make a donation, and on your donation is a picture of, man, I really like that pair of shoes for, I think that's $65. Man, that's a really nice gift. I hope you do well with your, your nonprofit. So anyway, 5 days later in the mail, you get a gift from Just Get to Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you've made a donation. You take your tax deduction. We got the EIN, and you take your tax deduction, and actually, you're wearing a uniform. Oh, so did I say we were designated as a ministry?
Yeah, you said them.
Okay,
yeah.
so we're designated as a ministry. So you guys name yourselves whatever. We thought we had scannies and scanners, and then overnight I'm thinking, make them ministers, Mm-hmm. So anyway, on this deal, wherever you see Brett's face, there's one of those yellow deals, right?
But I made the face smaller though. So it's
the other
more,
stuff. It's almost like finding ammo. Or what's that?
This modus operandus.
Well, what's that game where you have to find little Elmo or something?
Oh, Elmo.
We find him in the clothing.
Oh, that's Waldo.
Finding Waldo. So you got to find Brett, and he strategically placed these things for us.
Yeah.
They're kind of fun.
Pretty hidden. It's a hidden treasure.
But anyway, the yoga shorts, the socks, the bucket hat, and the halo stuff. So anyway, on this Just Get to Heaven concept, we've got all this money coming in as donations and all these gifts going out to our ministers, and it's actually a uniform. And, when I went to go work for whoever, it was like, oh, hey, you pay for half of it, we'll pay for half of it. It's a great article of clothing, and it's a pretty good concept, because if it was free, you just throw it away and get some more. But if you have to pay for half of it, you respect it. And you're going to want to respect these things. It's kind of cool. So anyway, you got your donation, you received your gift, you put on your uniform, and you're working. You're working 24/7 wearing your uniform. So hang on to your receipts and be creative and just get people to heaven.
Yeah, that's the best thing you can do for someone.
In the Bible, and we'd love to start reading the red letters with you guys, the actual words of Jesus, because we're not real big on the religion. Man, there's been so many bad things done in the name of religion, but we're big on Jesus and eternal life. That's the only one that gets you eternal life. Oh, so anyway, you go to the Bretthole line, and as soon as you push on an item like a hooded halo sweatshirt or anything with a halo on it or anything with Just Get to Heaven on it, and it takes you to the explanation of this product that you've said that, oh, that's a nice gift item that the ministry Just Gets to Heaven sends out. And you look at this and you punch on that, and the first thing comes up is this doc story that, December 15th of 2021, maybe. But anyway, I had a really extraordinary event with my father-in-law, and I post that there, and you guys take a peek at that, see what you think, and we're selling the sizzle here more than the steak. No,
just making sure.
Because the ultimate reward is eternal life. I mean, come on. That's pretty special. And no, none of the other religions have that. Good works, so here you are putting the sizzle out there, and you're going to be going to heaven, and you really kind of questioning, golly gee, I'd like to know more about this deal that I'm really excited about, and we'll share that with you, and maybe that'll fly, but we're going to have a hell of a lot of fun. And, edgy people can get to heaven just because you become, a minister and you sign on board and you accept Jesus Christ as your personal Savior. You're still going to sin. You're just going to, try. I mean,
do better.
I used to think that you had to make a nice little timing deal because, I'm going to be sinning every day somehow, some way. I mean, that wiener is the wiener. I mean, bad thoughts. Yeah. So anyway.
The category.
Yeah, bad thoughts category. And I mean that in a very honorable way. It's just I'm a guy.
Just being honest.
Yeah. So anyway, I probably sin somehow, some way every time I wake up. But anyway, my mom, who's a sociology teacher, she said, Stuart, I heard you think about sex every 3 seconds. Is that true? My dad, yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
That's a family joke.
It's pretty close.
And, that and that 1,400 testosterone he's sporting.
He's got a high. We just visited him in Virginia Beach.
As a matter of fact,
yeah.
just came from Pharrell.
Yeah,
and friends.
Pharrell. Yeah, we were there.
That was cool.
We weren't in there. We were out there.
This dude.
Roller skating. I'm going to be, maybe you will see that footage.
This is really cool stuff. Great crowd. Fits right in.
It was
Loved it.
Good time.
But anyway.
I had my best recorder there instead.
We had a good time in Norfolk. Just got here at Nashville. Couldn't wait to do the CarCast to get you guys fired up about the merch and the concept of your uniform and getting to heaven and da-da-da-da-da. But wear the stuff and have some fun with it. What else are we forgetting?
Well, and yeah, with the launch and everything, I've always wanted a merch line, to do something like this, but kind of have a purpose as well.
Yeah, and we came with the Bretthole. I think it's going to be so cool. I mean, you'll be able to see this thing from 100 yards away, and it's a Bretthole.
Yeah, we're hoping. I don't know if we'll sell out to Vans. Probably just keep it going ourselves. But they're going to love the pattern. Some other shoe companies are going to love it.
No money's retained. I mean, it's going out gear.
Uniforms.
Donations equate to gifts, and if you purchase something, then you sell something, then you got all this taxing, and we wouldn't mind having we wouldn't mind having a taxing problem, but we're not going to worry about it off the bat. They know where we're at. They can come find us. We're just getting to heaven.
Yeah, you actually don't have to pay your taxes. You just
for
don't
income tax. Like businesses, we need to da. Businesses, the only thing that's really illegal is the income tax, because they they did that to replace the liquor tax when they did away with alcohol for a few years. But then they got so used to having that income tax money that they decided, let's just keep that going. And Kennedy wrote that that amendment. I don't even know which one it was, but some kind of executive order that, hey, no more. We aren't doing that. A few days later, he was down in Dallas. Never came back. But anyway, we'll have fun talking about that too. And we're going, we got, what other stuff, topics? Oh, you said you had a question.
Yeah.
Did we talk enough about the merch?
Well, that's the thing too. Like, I want you to tell the Pampa story.
Okay.
But maybe should I talk about something else real quick?
Yeah. Fill in whatever.
Let's actually do the Pampa story.
Well, you mean like read it, or I can't read it, dude. I start crying, man.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Well, that's kind of the reason behind the whole Halo thing.
Well, yeah, but they can read it themselves. You want to say it right here?
You know what? Let's have them read it.
Yeah,
and then we'll kind of
maybe I'll read it like maybe next CarCast if people really want to.
Okay.
Because it's really special for me.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I was so excited about participating in is, dude, I'll be able to get out I want to really get out just get to heaven,
Yeah, it's just
so this has been a real service for me.
Yeah.
So thank you guys.
Yes. And so we did, when we had a podcast for a little bit, we did that Money Talks.
Yes.
And we still have one more to answer. So, and with Money Talks, if you guys do have a question or anything that you want us to cover on CarCast, then you can scan my merch, I guess, or
dude, that's how I've been chatting with you. If you go to your merch deal, you got a chat line.
Yeah.
So that's
and I've been texting, just Natalie Lutz, Alicia Castillo.
Yeah. So the Money Talks deal, you can just do right on your website.
Yeah. So
Money Talks resides in the links.
So her question. So this is Natalie Lutz. Thank you so much for doing this. She said it was okay to say her name.
What, she donated how many million?
She donated $2 million for this. So
it's probably $2.
Okay. Which animal has the largest load to size ratio?
Oh, it has to be a species?
Yeah.
I was bragging.
Oh, actually, just the animal. Or, yeah.
Oh, I think I know that. But I don't. Go ahead.
It's a boar. I looked it up.
Wow.
Yeah, I was seeing if you knew.
Wow.
Offhand.
That's not very boring.
That's pretty wild. A wild boar.
As in unboring.
Yeah. Here's our other question. When you're taking mushrooms, Does it help us see what's actually there, or are we just tripping? Are we hallucinating?
I think it might be a little of both.
Yeah.
Maybe a lot of both, because there's a lot of stuff going on, supposedly. I can't wait to, I'm through the gateway drug and really enjoying that. Is mushrooms next? I'm anxious for heroin. What do like 2 or 3 years into heroin?
I don't know if the heroin's the good way to go. It's like bad for the body, poison, isn't it?
Okay. I'm glad that
Yeah.
I ran that by you.
Yeah. But mushrooms, I think, is kind of interesting how you can grow them. I think I told you about it. You can just buy the spores from a company and you can grow it, but you can't use it or sell it.
Well, same thing with catching water. If they're metering it already, they don't want you in on their business.
Yeah, exactly.
What did we tell them last time what the 2 most plentiful substances in the world are?
I don't think we did, but it's water and oil. But they're very scarce.
Yeah. Don't believe your eyes. Got to desalinate.
Don't believe what your eyes see.
Very expensive to desalinate.
One thing about our eyes I noticed in the ocean was we saw 4 ships, big ships, and they were all like probably a couple miles from each other, wouldn't you say?
But I could see all of them.
Yeah. Very interesting.
You know what? People have become so inefficient at math. If they just took 25,000 miles and did the math and went to the beach, you'd realize, damn, let's get to heaven. You only got one job. And when you find out that the world's flat, which I haven't necessarily found out, but if that ends up being the fact of the matter, man, I was really good at the heliocentric model. I mean, I bought into that hook, line, and sinker. My projects in the grade school were spot on. I got like A's.
You helped me get A's too. I always enjoyed doing projects with you.
You always had to have some kind of special deal, like have a cartoon character, like Carry the Ball or like Bugs Bunny or something. You had to have a guide through your notebook. Those grade school teachers ate that up, and it was so easy to do.
Mm. Okay, here's her other question. Why do humans need so much sleep? 6 to 8 hours is ideal. Seems a lot. I wonder if sleep does more than just simply restore the body and help the brain. What if it also helps us to not get bored with life? What if we evolved this way into order to help break up the monotony? Anyway, yeah. Do we need 6 to 8 hours?
Well, I was getting ready to have a comment about my poor sleep habits, but it's unfortunate that she, thinks her waking hours are that boring, We got to change that, girlfriend. You need to come up, hang out with us.
Need a Jetson.
Get in the back seat here, hang out with us.
But your dreams are pretty cool. Like, I'm trying to do tricks to where I remember my dreams. Like, I heard one, like, right before you go to bed, you're supposed to think of one word and then think of that word right when you wake up. Seems to help a little bit.
I tried it the other night. I couldn't remember my word. I need to write it down, put it on the nightstand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then military crawl position is where how you want to sleep. If
I evolved into that.
Yeah. Love it. And I read a book once. I think I talked about it before on a podcast where, if you're trying to do the least amount of work to get the maximum results. And one of them is you should just take 20-minute naps. So if you took 6 20-minute naps, it'd be the equivalent of like sleeping 8 hours or something like that.
Seems like a lot of work.
Yeah. So it's up to you what you want to do. You can split it up, 3 hours sleep.
Remember all these great pieces of advice. Just get to heaven.
Just get to heaven. Do your own research. And
nice thing about it,
don't let your eyes deceive you when you think about what it is you're looking at.
Because basically when you start thinking about the flat earth, you start going, damn, that's what the Bible was saying. So then you start diving into there, and you may just find out that the Bible might be the only book that hasn't been burned as much, But then that's people just writing it down. So you got to be careful with your research. I trust the people more than the preparers. You know, I don't need to be told what I just heard. You know, just tell me the story and I'll make my own decision on what I just heard.
Yeah, one thing we liked about, or we've been doing, we'd had a lot of fun with, is reading the red letters.
Yeah.
And we were thinking we would do, or we're gonna do some of that on the YouTube. Just, you know, and it's kind of fun too because he does his own interpretation of what they're actually saying, because it's kind of hard to.
It's the idiot's interpretation.
Yeah.
You know, I went to Sunday school every day I went to church every day for 20 years. You know, choir, Thursday, church. So anyway, I know all these scriptures, so it's really fun to revisit them. And I can tell you what they told me when I was 12, when I was 20, when I was 43. And I tell you what, Jesus riding on that camel, Mary riding on that camel, they're going to pay their taxes way back then. Nothing's changed. You know, they were supposed to go, you know, to Bethlehem or whatever, where they're born, to pay the taxes. That's what they did back then. Every year you had to come in and pay your taxes. They had the money changers in the temple, evidently, and Jesus didn't much care for that. Threw them out, just like John F. Kennedy threw them out, and they shot him. Jesus threw them out. So maybe we'll have some biblical things coming.
Yeah, and we were thinking, you know, the book of Enoch. I don't know if anybody's heard of that. It's about giants.
Oh, I want to talk about the giants.
You want to talk about some giants real quick?
Can we do that today?
Yeah, here, I'm going to take a sip.
You know, I wear them out on flat Earth, and giants is just as fun.
Yeah, let's just talk a little bit more on this episode for fun, I guess.
Yeah, and we're here.
We got a lot of stuff to get out.
Yeah, and
we're starting to get comfortable now.
I was kind of boring earlier by design, just because I'm a boring person.
No, you're like, dude, the pretty much the whole merch line was your idea.
Well, you guys are starting off with this podcast deal, and I'm going.
I almost drink.
I just kept telling, hey, put something on the desk. You know, put a tip jar on the desk. Let me support you. You know, give me a chance to give you money. And so, our first CarCast, we're going. Hey, we're not gonna put out any episodes until you guys pay for it. You know, it's kind of like going to a movie. You know, you pay to see the movie before you see it. You go to a sporting event, you pay to see it. So we were putting the cart before the horse, or the horse before the cart. And
it was a social experiment.
Yeah. And so, you know, we had a bunch of people call in.
Some people got it.
Money talks. And so anyway, on our first episode, we're in the red. I mean, we're in the black. We've covered. So, you know, we don't have to wait to 6-8 episodes to see if we got enough followers. All it takes is just, you know, what we're doing. We love you guys.
And
and I hope they come up with a cool name for whoever's wearing the gear, wearing the uniforms.
Brettholers.
You know,
I love the propellers, kind of.
Oh, I'm
propellers of the community.
I stole that. You saw me that I stole that for the Lake Las Vegas deal.
Yeah, he's gonna work a little bit.
Well, yeah. What's the name of those boats? Starts with an E, I think. Electrocraft. Yeah. They only go like 5 miles per hour. You know, and we need to get that culture going, like you see down in Lake Havasu. You know, where everybody's on the boat, tied together, partying. They haven't quite got that culture going yet at Lake Las Vegas. We need to get that going. You guys will probably be part of that. I'll loop you in.
Yeah, and you call them the propellers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we were starting this social group for the Yacht and Beach Club, and calling them the propellers. That's why I bought that place, is because I love the name. It was right next to the Yacht and Beach Club.
We love yachts.
I just like the word. It makes me think I'm like important or something.
That'd be like sweet to have a yacht. Just go yachting.
What was that? Overboard. Yeah.
Yeah. Good movie. Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Goldie. Anyway. Okay. So giants.
So anyway, right on the other side of Anadarko, if you see these maps from the 1400s, the first land. Okay, go ahead. What?
Well, what kind of really intrigued us talking about giants was, so you were on the tick and you were showing me something about how Abraham Lincoln went to. Well, we were already intrigued by the Giants because the Paiutes.
Oh yeah, and then
stuff.
Lincoln. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you tell this.
We were at a breakfast place
just a couple days ago.
Yeah, and I was on his phone, and Abraham Lincoln went to Niagara Falls, whatever, and there were some giant skeletons there or something like that. Well, anyway, I sent it to me through a text message, and then when I opened it, it was something completely different. So then I'm like, what's going on?
You knew you were on to the truth.
Yeah.
That's so it's so silly the way they
censor
the truth. That's the way we get to the truth now. As soon as it's censored, then we know. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, that's ironic.
And also, we were thinking about maybe starting like an encyclopedia, a video encyclopedia of the people. And so what we need to start doing, if you see something good on the tick, you need to save that to your phone.
Yeah,
don't
save it to your own file.
Don't send it.
Delete it.
They'll delete it. So you got to have a hard copy of it. Just something we've stumbled upon.
Oh, and anyway, what Lincoln said, he's in Niagara Falls, this deal, and he's saying, man, this beautiful place is so beautiful, and now we're able to see it for the first time. You know, the watchers have been able to see it for a long time, you know, and you know, he's referring to the Giants. You know, they've seen it a long time before we are, and now we get to see it. So he's acknowledging that there's giants in North America, and they're uncovering giants every year. These skeletons of these 12-foot people, and so anyway, if you have a heliocentric round Earth, so let's say why would they say it's round if it's really flat? Well, if it's flat, man is going. He's going to go if it's flat. But if it's round, there's nowhere to go, you know? So it was genius to say it was round. It was against the law to say it was round in 1902 in London. They put you in prison because it was flat. And it was considered blasphemy and heretic, you know, because it was, you know, it's silly. You can't, you know, there's no southern, whatever. So
Magellan already checked everything out.
Well, you know, you can circle the world.
Yeah.
But it's a sphere. You
Yeah.
go east, but you always say you never go south of the equator. South of the equator, damn. Oh, that's a whole nother problem. Is that hell?
Yeah. And
so anyway, we're going to have fun discovering this. But anyway, we got the sizzle first. You're going to get to heaven first episode. Go read Doc's story. If you can get to heaven, reading Doc's story, fine. We're going to get you there eventually. If you even recognize any of this, you're going to heaven. Any of that, you're going to heaven. Because you start hanging around, it's going to start making sense. And you're going to want in. I mean, what do you got to lose? I mean, unless you hate this life, which I surely hope you don't, guys. I mean, I love this thing. But I'm ready to move on.
Yeah.
Oh, and so anyway, you're talking about
eternal life sounds
three dimensions
phenomenal.
and stuff kind of earlier. You know, someone had a question, or you mentioned something earlier. I don't know, dog, man. All these portals and all the tunnels, and wow, it is definitely an exciting time to be alive. And it's because of the people. You know,
the people's encyclopedia.
Yeah, because if you just counted on your education, I mean, what they're doing now in the educational system, which was hijacked by the same people who told you to get a shot, you know, to wear a mask, the whole deal. It's getting so deep, it's scary.
Oxygen is very important.
Yeah. And a lot of this stuff, you know, it's just my algorithm sends it to me. It's the first, I'm just the messenger. I'm just passing it on.
These are none of your thoughts.
I have no original thoughts.
So
anything I've ever done, I've just duplicated somebody else's work.
Yeah, we're just relaying.
Although Bretthole, it's my original.
Yeah. And then the Halo was brilliant.
Oh, so I'll tell you guys, you need a tip jar on your viral podcast. So the Venmo deal was the equivalent of that, and you put that out. I thought it was genius. And then it became your clothing line.
You said the viral podcast. You mean the gaslighting narcissist?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Time out?
No. Everything's great.
Okay.
I'm just going to take a sip.
All right.
Oh, copper. Remember the Holy Grail in Indiana Jones?
Yeah. Oh, I see what your problem was earlier. Sorry about that.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
I misnamed our CarCast.
Oh, You were right. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying. We are the...
Thanks for bringing the copper cups.
Here, I'll do it, Dad. You just chill.
He got me through the airport last couple days.
We made it. Okay.
I'm getting hot.
Are you?
Go ahead, keep talking. What's our next deal? Oh, can we finish on the Giants?
Do you got some more stuff to say?
Well, I just want you to tell me. Oh, if you've got red hair, the reason you're so athletic is the Giants are red-haired. The first piece of land on the other side of Anadarko, where we think the Rockefeller
Antarctica.
are.
Antarctica.
Yeah, Anadarko Petroleum.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, other side of Antarctica.
You got a mic.
These guys are hanging out on the other side of Antarctica, and they're Nazis flying around in saucers. I'm just telling you what my algorithm.
Hey,
this is what my algorithm tells me.
Yeah.
Oh, wait till you guys hear about the Mandalay Bay shooting.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, hey,
time out.
If we're dead by sunrise or sunset, and this stuff is big.
We'll let them look that up. Instead of you.
You can't look it up.
Well, maybe they might find it.
You can't find it. It's gone.
Okay, let's give them a chance.
All right. See if you can find out what happened at the Mandalay Bay.
Zip it.
If you guys got shown that, send it to us. It is amazing. You're going to love it.
What were you saying, Dad?
I'm probably saying stuff I shouldn't.
Oh, I tried to mute your mic.
Dude's on a roll. Dude, this could be...
You still penetrate.
It's like on Joe Rogan, they say, nobody can hide for 3 hours. Eventually, you get the real me.
Yeah. No, you're doing great.
Oh, I just mentioned
like your
another
energy.
thing I shouldn't do. So anyway, can I just make all my mistakes on my own? Giving all these guys props for... Are we more popular than Joe Rogan?
No.
Just
But,
after this podcast.
You never know. I mean, hopefully people like it and talk about it, share
I got
it.
a sneaky suspicion
comment.
there's going to be a few people wanting to get to heaven.
Yeah, sounds great.
And it's so awesome to do. And
just check out the description. We'll talk about it next CarCast.
Well, you got to add that last part about the long hair.
Okay. I need to add a song.
Yeah, you know, when I experienced this deal, I had to write it down because I couldn't tell anybody. I was just crying. And so there was one little snippet that I didn't get in the original, and then I wanted Brett to put that at the end because it kind of was cool.
Tie together.
Yeah. My father-in-law, he had a lot of problems with his son over long hair. And Jesus had the long hair and kind of gave Doc a hard time. Little hair flip they shared.
Mm-hmm.
So cool stuff.
We're going to go over that. Let you.
Do they know I had my 3 grand mal seizures?
Maybe we should save that for the next pod. CarCast.
You guys are going to hate getting to know me.
No, this is great. I mean, maybe we should just call it now since.
Okay.
Have we been talking too much?
I know I've been talking too much, but I got more to say. We'll do it next time.
Okay. If you got more to say, go ahead.
No. I got more. You know, only because I'm verbose, not necessarily on this subject. Dude, the stuff that they send me, man, I can go on all day and I don't get tired because it's so exciting. And, you know, if I don't pass it on and it's real, I would really feel bad. I mean, it was so funny because I didn't know what I was doing on TikTok. And whoever the first 15 people are on my peeps list, I had like people I don't even know that are getting tons of TikToks that are now censored and erased, but they probably think Chelsea, you know, I would send stuff to you guys and well,
it's always deleted.
I know, but even then this guy is doing nothing but watching TikToks, you know.
Yeah, you love TikTok.
Well, no, I don't love it. It's just you know, that's my encyclopedia. I don't watch the news.
Your thirst is for knowledge and you just want to share with the people.
Well, I don't want to, I just have to.
Yeah.
But damn, what were you saying? You said something about you know, watching something. But anyway, it's all good.
Man.
What'd you say about 15 seconds ago? A little light bulb went off. You can remember what you say. I can't. Oh, I still got my tags from my swimsuit.
Yeah, I feel like
it'd be cool to leave the tags on.
I feel like we need like a little. You want to leave the tag on?
Yeah, I want to leave it on when I go to the beach.
I feel like maybe we need like a segment, like some.
You can never post too much butthole.
Oh, tell them about you thought it was the wrong word.
I thought he said show.
Yeah.
It's post.
Yeah, show. You can never show too much. That's all right, but post is better.
So I need to post more.
You can never post too much butthole.
Okay.
That's what I was doing Paige's OnlyFans deal.
Right.
Can I say OnlyFans here?
Yeah.
Can I?
Do you know how to get? Do you know how to get to mine?
Yeah.
What do you type?
I put up Bretthole and all those links, and I can get there lots of different ways. You go Brett BRETTHOLE.
Right. And
That's
then
how you do it.
press enter.
Oh, that's my song.
It is.
Press enter.
I think that's it.
You know, I didn't have the mic next to my mouth very much. I apologize for that. So I'm going to probably have some bad sound, but that's my fault, not his.
No, this was great. It was fun. I know you want to talk more.
No, I really don't, but I will. So let's just cut it.
Yeah, I think this is a good amount of info for now for people to think about, digest, and we'll get back to you sooner than later.
Our merch next, we'll probably do a few more of these, but when the merch comes, definitely we'll wear it during the CarCast.
We're gonna do a style show for you. Try everything on.
You got to do the thong. I ain't doing the thong.
Yeah.
I'm
hoping it's gonna. I think it's gonna be the best seller, but I mean, you never know.
I could wear it up here.
I just hope it's comfortable.
I'm sure it is. If this material is anywhere close to comfortable, I mean, it's going to be something you're being excited to wear because not only are you like working and wearing your uniform, you're like digging everybody thinking that you're.
That's a cool pattern.
It is. You got polka dot.
It's paisley. Now it's Brettholes.
You got paisley. You got houndstooth. Now you have
checkerboard.
Checkerboard.
Dude, Vans is gonna. I bet you're gonna see like a Vans.
Oh, I did get my shoes. Denise said the shoes arrived. Yeah. She said they are tight, dude.
And did I'm really glad you bought that because he helped me with I wanted to see how everything works.
He didn't know I bought it. As soon as I saw it, $99.
Yeah.
Send me that now gift.
Well, and that's the QR collection hoodie. Yeah, that's $99, but there's a lot of options.
But with the $99, it turned out the cotton was more expensive.
Yeah, cotton is more expensive, and it takes longer to get to you.
So this is what it looks like after wearing it for a couple of days, and we're going to shrink it. It's going to shrink like 5 to 10%.
We're going to wash it.
You can scan it now, but we didn't expect this material to scan, and we're going to wash it to see if it still scans.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that people can actually wear it in a restaurant because you're going to have a lot of scannability in the back. And when you're at a restaurant, somebody like put their phone on you, and all of a sudden, damn. And all of a sudden, they have a chance to donate and receive a gift, a uniform, and all of a sudden, it could inspire. We could have a million bread holders by the end of the day.
Yeah, it's probably not going to happen. The scanning from the across the room, I think we found out, but
who knows with this new material?
Who knows?
I mean, this is cotton. I didn't expect it to scan at all.
We were just really excited it did scan. So
well, you knew it would.
And then the people who have it, they know that there's a hidden game inside. Try to find it. Try to scan me. If you can't scan it, it ain't a Bretthole.
It ain't
ain't mine. Okay.
What else?
I think that's it. We'll do another one.
Okay.
Tomorrow or something.
Sounds good.
And then release it quick. I just
want to do a bunch
of video. Yeah. So. Thanks for being here.
Do we get to dance out? Did I even need to ask? Just get to heaven.
We did it, Dad. Another episode. Hey, and you're actually here this time. You're in the car. Yeah. I bet they were wondering the whole time.
Daddy!
Got them. All right. Press enter. Enter.
Dude, I also
Press.
love your lean in.
Thanks, Dad.